So, well, we will see Bedouins anyways. So most likely we're gonna see 2 rivers, possibly with naval saves, and well, I think when we go to Bedouins, we'll most likely see Indian mirrors to think ahead, because we've seen China from both players, right? Yep. So, well, at least one of the players, the other one has it banned, so no China available for Bedouins. This will mean that we'll have to stick with Indian mirrors.
So they're in the lobby right now? Or are they taking a break?
They're in the lobby, setting up the game, it feels like. But I can't imagine them taking a break. This was one hilarious game. And also a quite long series so far, so only 4 matches, and we've been here for... Yeah, now we're here like 2.5 hours, and we still have 3 games to go at maximum, which will definitely be at least 2. This is what I was actually discussing in the previous series. I would say double dock one of the rivers is something you start off with.
I think it is.
If you dock both rivers, like we've seen this in the previous series, like one of the players was actually docking, I think it was Cool, who docked both rivers, but then he only had 1 dock on each. And that's kind of risky in my estimation, because if you just go for 1 dock, then you can get quickly overwhelmed by the fire ship numbers of the opponent. So I would say dock 1 river with double docks, but I have to state that this is one of my least liked maps in this series. I don't like to see land engagement. This is kind of a map where you don't really see that very much.
I'm not a big fan of water either.
So, yeah, we should be seeing, I think it would really come down to the fact if either player goes for an efficient sneak, then it can decide the game. So, I feel like if either player sneaks up with an archery range or stable on the opponent, then that could be something that can easily result in quite a number of villagers picked off and a victory.
Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to this game... game
5.
5? It's 5. Thank you. Game 5 in the Aspiring Experts Tournament semifinals between ClassicPro and Golden End. On the top left, we have ClassicPro playing as the Italians. On the bottom right, we have Golden End playing as the Malays. So we don't have an Italians matchup. We do have Malays and Italians. Do you think either of these civilizations have an advantage on this map?
I wouldn't say that in particular. Both of them are extremely strong civilizations. They're a little bit different, but they're both very strong naval civs, so I wouldn't say that there is any major advantage for either player. Looking at the maps, what kind of stands out is that Golden has both of his gold pairs kind of close to each other. Also has very limited back route for him, so he might have some boot issues later on. Still, he's gonna have secure access to gold. Also, his primary stone is extremely exposed on the front line, and the other stone he has is just at an extremely unfortunate position. Well, on one side, this is a good stone because it's just gonna block the entrance to his base. On the other side, this is a horrible stone because it's just extremely hard to mine for gold man. So I don't like this stone here on the right side of his base. On the other side, ClassicPro has kind of a decent map, but he's completely open from both sides. Well, he could potentially wall off left side without any trouble, but right side is kind of exposed. That's something I don't like personally.
In which you operate at your best capacity, and which will then serve as an influence. Yeah.
Hopefully, of course, get that bonus.
deter all these other things that
They
that you learned. That's so I figured if I take care of the music as best I can with my truest belief, then all these other things will be affected as I desire them to be affected, as much
that
as I
would be
can.
a very, very strong option with a map that has so much of the shoreline. But otherwise, the Italians have some other water bonuses. That their fishing ships are cheaper, their upgrades galleys are cheaper, and they get extra line of sight on their docks and better fish traps. So a lot of good bonuses that could be going for water. I would say it's about an even matchup on land. Either of these civilizations are particularly spectacular. First dock pulling up the Classic Pro from the north, and Goldenet's going to see it right away. Boom is still not done.
He was unable to actually pick up the villager. That's the key thing here. I'm a little bit surprised that Classic Pro is actually choosing that water, but it looks like Goldenet's just going to go for the other one. Now, controlling the water is going to be extremely important here because both players are kind of close to the water. This kind of looks almost similar to the setup that Belgium played against Cool, to be honest. I mean, the maps are so similar between the two games, and still, if you get control of water over here, you're gonna have the chance to actually go for 4 galleys, and that can definitely harass the eco of the opponent over here. They're so close to the water, so even the farming eco could be hurt by that.
Oh! Scout's gonna run into the town center for Classic Pro, and that's gonna
That was a huge amount of damage, though. So he has 3 HP remaining. That's 1 hit from a villager, if I'm right. So, a little bit sloppy beginning from Classic Pro, let's say that. Looks like Goldenet's gonna do some decent scouting around his base as well. Goldenet has a beautiful information about the resource layout of Classic Pro, if we actually observe that one. So, he knows about both bolts, he knows about the stone. So, he has a lot of information to work with. That's gonna help him quite a bit. Look at Loon hitting at the exact same moment for both players.
Classic Pro, however, is quicker to the next stage. Goldenet is going to add a few more villagers.
But, well, he will most likely hit Fuel Age at
Yeah, he's
the
Malay, so it makes sense. Yeah.
exact same time. So, he can actually afford to do that. This is a huge advantage from Malay.
Yeah, so
Fuel Age time in these war maps are so essential because with earlier fuel you can pop out fire galleys way earlier. Also, Classic Pro is going to decide to use the front gold instead of the back one. Do you like that choice?
I don't mind it because I think we'll go with the galley battles to start and well, I'm interested in Goldenet. He has not clicked up to the next stage yet. He is he's gonna go for a fast castle. What is this?
Yeah, I feel like this could be something like that. I mean, not even a brass.
No, it's gonna be a fast middle, but it's a late fast middle.
Yeah, I can't really decide if it's intentional. Well, he clicked up 4 wheels behind, so it could be intentional or... Well, it's kind of tough to judge. Yet again, this will mean that Classic Pro is already building his second dock on the waters of Goldenend, so he should be able to have some decent fire galleys by the time Goldenend reaches Feudal, and this is why I was scared for. This is a little bit too late, Feudal, in my opinion.
Yeah, it definitely is.
Yep.
Maybe Goldened knows the rush distance is kind of long, so he can afford to get more villagers, but I think this is still a little bit too late.
Yep, he's just going up with his second dock. Eventually, Classic Pro losing his scout to villager over there, so no scout for Classic Pro. And it looks like Golden is still lurking around with his scout right next to the docks. He sees the double docks coming from Classic Pro. Still, he's gonna be behind in fire galley production for now.
Well, the key is the galley going to be ready before the galley of Classic Pro comes? I think it could be. The galley for Goldened is almost ready, and it's rally pointed to defend. So this might be actually a pretty clean build. Goldened, if he gets his fire ship out in time and he's able to defend, let's see what happens.
Yeah, he needs to save his fishing ships though, so this is gonna be disaster for him if he loses those. He can't afford to lose it. Especially considering that the Classic Pro has an unharassed fishing eco, even though he is just on 3 fishing ships as compared to 4 of Goldened.
That's that's not too bad for Golden End. Golden End's going to add a dock to the north as well, and so far I'd say the strategy is successful.
Yeah, this is working so far for him, but like I said, he needs to protect those fishing ships because now ClassicPro is arriving with more and more fire galleys.
Well, here's the third fire ship, so that's going to be one too many. Third fire ship coming from Golden End. Maybe a split second too late, as he's kind of losing the water a little bit.
Yeah, this is... Oh, the demo! The demo could be beautiful there, though. That's not a very efficient demo, though.
Okay, it took out half the HP of the other one.
Well, in that case, it was kind of alright. Still, I believe that it actually... Trade cog! For Golden End!
Next meta stat. It could actually get to gold. Let's see it go.
Yeah, you can do that.
Did you see the Twitch clip where the Viper was scared of a trade cog because he thought it was a demo?
Yeah, I saw that. One of my first guests ever was just casting like two 1.7k guys who actually accidentally jumped into a houseboat game. They were like both had no idea that this map even existed, and they actually went for Dogs League, and we could see some trade cogs going to trade with the dog, and he's using it to trade.
It's gonna go.
There is the 16 goal.
That is the 8 Empire's villagers. They risk a lot for their empire. I think that is the ballsiest trade cog I've ever seen.
Let's go. Well, he could go for one more turn.
Well, it used to do that like 6 or 7 more times to pay for itself. So.
Oh, that demo. Oh, the demo. That was a waste. Absolutely a waste. So yeah, those guys were the same. Like, you can trade with your enemy. So this could definitely work eventually. Oh, but look at that! Did you see that? That was a 10 HP trade cog, and ClassicPro actually went on it with his demo ship.
Oh wow! So I guess it did pay for itself. There you go.
Yeah, that was a beautiful payoff there. Basically, I think it wasn't actually intentional from ClassicPro, although he might have actually clicked that because that demo was coming together with the fire galley. Might have clicked on the trade cog with both, and then the demo just rammed that poor trade cog over there. That was still some next level
in
stress
my
to
estimation,
actually.
it looks like Golden End is winning the water. He's got 2 fire galleys in the North Lake coming across. In the South Lake, he looks to be doing pretty well. He has more villagers on the land as well. He looks to be in a pretty good position.
Yeah, this looks very good for him. So, on North Lake, there is not even fire galleys being constructed from ClassicPro. ClassicPro knows that there is a dock from Golden End there, but eventually he's not gonna fight these fire galleys. So, looks like, yeah, he's popping out his own fire galleys from the Northern Lake, but this is way too late.
And the demos for Golden End have been pretty effective. That's another good one, getting 2 for 1.
Yeah, so the problem is that ClassicPro will eventually have some fire guys on the Northern Lake, but Golden should be able to clean up those fire galleys and fishing ships.
A little back and forth, Golden End going back now. He doesn't have the numbers. In the north, taking out a lot of the fishing ships. He'll be able to get all of them for sure. And in the south, another galley battle. So hard to call these sometimes.
Yeah, it's kind of balanced, I would say. So ClassicPro and Golden End. I think this is gonna be even for now. Eventually, Golden might be in a little bit better situation, but ClassicPro is just fine. ClassicPro adding an archer range with arches. Could we see a transport ship here? And look at the amount of villagers that ClassicPro has on board. He's definitely committed to getting a lot of gold for himself.
On the other hand, it looks like Golden End, well, he's going to add 2 archer ranges of his own, but he's got a lot of resources in the bank. 500 food right now. So thinking about moving to the next stage. And the same thing with ClassicPro.
This is gonna be cast stage very soon for both players, which could mean that Golden gets up to Casco faster because he's melee. That can be extremely important because then he will have War Galley upgrade faster.
And he'll have 2 more villagers. That'll be a pretty good advantage for him.
One thing I'm actually thinking about is that is Golden End on the North Lake, instead of actually destroying the fishing ships, he's just trying to destroy the dock.
Yeah, if you get the dock, then I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, but yet again, those fishing ships are still making, or still getting a lot of food. Eventually, he's just gonna snap down the fishing ships now. So yeah, if he gets a dock, it's alright. But meanwhile, all the transport ship coming from ClassicPro. The demo!
Get it!
The demo!
Get it! Oh, it's 11 HP! Are you kidding me? I'm gonna block it with the fishing ships now. This is crazy.
11! 11! Chat, go 11. That was insane. Eventually, all the proof for nothing, ClassicPro will just be stuck outside of the base of Golden. Hit again. Golden needs to watch out not to overchop his forest over here.
Yeah, it's 65 wood on some of these trees. They're getting low.
Now, most likely he won't overchop because the archers will just scare away the villagers, so... Meanwhile, Golden, for some reason, placing a lot of houses right next to the base of ClassicPro. I feel like this could be a forward siege workshop for him. With that picture, how is this wall deleted for Goldland? Okay, he's just sending out some skirms. That makes sense now. For a moment I thought that he's just gonna let those archers in, but eventually skirms will scare them away for now. Beautiful demo ship there. Oh, that is a gloriously beautiful demo from Goldland. That was some beautiful demo hits there, and eventually Goldland will be faster to castle, meaning that he's gonna have fire ships faster than his opponent. Also, the archery range of ClassicPro is in danger to the fire galleys of Goldland on the north, so he is not in a good situation.
We'll definitely have to rebuild that. It looks like in the middle we might have both players probably going up to the siege workshop to defend and to attack. Golden End, since it's the first committee, is going to be pressuring. Let's see if he can get through these walls before the siege workshop comes up in defense. And better position for Golden End this game. Has a very good score lead. Look at the KD, it's 30 to 15, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I was looking at the military count. That is also quite impressive, especially considering that he's faster to castle, so he will even have the castle age upgrades faster for him. He's having a huge village lead at this point. Already has crossbow. Still missing Botkin arrow though. Does he have a blacksmith? He should have because he has fletching on those.
An interesting decision from ClassicPro. He's just going to place a town center there in the middle. That'll work until Golden End adds a siege workshop. What happens to the villager for Golden End? It's not.
That's a good question. I have no idea. It's just a random amount of houses over here.
So as long as there's no siege, that town center will do its job.
Yep, ClassicPro adding another dock on the northern lake with a sneaky villager. He could try to snap down the fishing eco of Goldland, which he would definitely need because look at Goldland who had even 8 villagers and more importantly 8 fishing ships. That is a huge eco lead.
Yeah, very good for him.
And the military numbers kind of speak for themselves.
Well, he should ideally, I'm gonna add a third too, should ideally get back to the economy.
Yeah, but yet again, here come the crossbows very soon through the walls. And when they are inside, they should be able to threaten the gold miners over there.
Nice quick walls from ClassicPro. They get those archers out.
Yeah, but yet again, he's gonna lose most of his dogs, and this will be a huge fishing advantage for Golden. He still has the villager lead. Golden adding a second DC for himself now. Still, 3 DCs will be very soon for ClassicPro, so he should be able to catch up in villager numbers. But yet again, he's gonna lose complete border control. And this could mean that Golden can go for a few war galleys to try and deny this gold over here.
Yeah, certainly a few war galleys would be very beneficial for this push. I still am looking for the siege workshop for Golden and wondering where it is. I think we should probably maybe build one in the north would be very good. He's actually going to go for an archer rate in the north, so he's going to try to squeeze his opponent. And it's going to be hard for ClassicPro to defend both sides of his base. Big mangonel hit though on the crossbow.
Yep, that was one beautiful hit. Meanwhile, ClassicPro is doing a decent raiding on the fishing eco of Golden and going Golden and down to 3 fishing ships, eventually trying to reclaim the northern lake.
Here comes that raid from Golden End. The transport ship dropping off archers in the north.
That is one beautiful move. Look at the possible villager picks there.
So many. This is going to be so bad.
Yeah, this can be a game decider if you place this right. One little pick, two archers chasing still. I think all he needs to do is focus on the wheels.
Oh, I thought he should have focused on the archers first because he would have had five crossbows remaining.
Yeah, now it's too late. Still picking off quite a number of wheels, and he can do that again if he wants to. He can do that again, even though ClassicPro is taking control of the northern lake. I mean, look at this ridership number.
Looks like at the villager number, and I don't know, it's a big advantage for Golden and 10 villagers up.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. So, yeah, even though I am pretty sure that ClassicPro is going to reclaim this water, still, Golden has been doing a beautiful job with his demo ships as well. So, even though ClassicPro gonna take the northern lake, it's not gonna influence the game that much. As Golden is gonna add additional 2 docks to the northern lake, he's not gonna give up on this one. Another demo for him, and this could be a good engagement for. This could be a beautiful
Big
engagement.
demo. Wow.
Oh, that's one way to play a demo. And meanwhile, Cav Archer coming up for Golden Net.
This quick, I think.
Yeah, certainly feels like it.
Castle on the left for ClassicPro.
But he's gonna lose villagers. He's gonna lose villagers in this one. Obviously, the castle will most likely go up. Still, it's gonna take quite decent damage from the fire ships. And more importantly, 2 villagers dead again from ClassicPro, now behind by 20.
I think the 20 villager difference might be the thing that does it in.
Yeah, the castle is up for ClassicPro over here. Let's see. Still, Northern Lake will be controlled by Golden Ant for now. I think he has a better navy over there. But what will Golden Ant do now? Looking at his resources, he has way better resources than ClassicPro. ClassicPro is out of resources basically. Golden Ant having a way larger military, and still ClassicPro buying food. It's surprising.
I think he's probably thinking about going into Imperial Age. That's probably why.
Well, ClassicPro has no resources to do that.
Oh,
so
my bad. I thought you meant Golden Ant.
Yeah, Golden Ant, it would be reasonable for him to pick up the Imperial buying food. But it was ClassicPro who bought the food. I was surprised by that. That's the reason. Here come the war galleys. And that's what I was thinking about. War galleys should be able to harass the base of ClassicPro over here. Eventually, looks like one lonely skirmisher is roaming around the northern part of the map. Meanwhile, okay, that is just the market going up for Golden Ant, so he didn't actually buy food because he didn't have a market.
To be honest, I don't think ClassicPro will be too far behind in the Imperial Age. As crazy as that sounds. He's playing as Italians, and he almost has 400 food in the bank. We have Imperial Age coming in from Golden, it certainly will be a lot quicker up into next age. What would you really do with that?
Well, that's interesting. I would like to see a forward castle from him, maybe.
You think you can just win this game just with water? Just take it to the water and then get Cannon Galleon?
Well, with Cannon Galleon, he could do that, and I think that's what he needs to go for. I mean, okay, lots of back resources for ClassicPro, but if you take a look at his food excess, with Cannon Galleon, he can take down this castle, he can take down the market, he can even target the TCs if I'm right. At least the 2 right side TCs, but I think he might even be able to take down all TCs with those Cannon Galleons. Still, what would happen is that ClassicPro would most likely transition his eco to the, let's say, northern or southern part of the map, when there is just more land. But still, I think he can do this with Cannon Galleons if he wants to.
I think the castle for ClassicPro gives him the option of trying to go back on water. But I think how important water is on this map might be just enough to win this game, and ClassicPro agreed. So he's got a GG right there.
Yeah, most likely it was actually in the time that Golden Ant reached Imperial, so he probably knew that Golden Ant would have Galleon before he could even do anything. And with Galleons, he should be able to deny these docks on the left. That's what happened there. And like you said, Cannon Galleons would just destroy so much things. He could actually take it to something like we've seen previously. So like escape, try to go inside the base of the opponent, but I think